Hi, my
All
name is Rita.
right, we are recording. Oh,
Hi,
I'll
my name is
introduce you,
Rita
Rita,
Martin, can you hear me okay?
perfectly.
Okay. Hi, my name is Rita Martin. Back in 2014, my doctor requested I be on the heart healthy diet. Don't know if you all have experienced that, but it's frustrating. With the diagnosis that I had, things were a bit confusing for me, and just trying to get everything mixed and measured and prepared in a timely manner, it just led to more problems with my health. So I started looking for better nutrition in a more simple form. And so I took this to my doctor and I said, thanks, but no thanks. I need something easier. And so I said, would you please just monitor me on this program that I'm going to try? And maybe you won't have to put me on those, horrible statin drugs. So anyway, I started the program, and my doctor was amazed. He said, things are really looking good. You keep it up. I think we're going in the right direction. And over the next year and a half, things drastically changed for me. Now I'm 60 and I feel like I'm 40. I no longer have to be monitored by my doctor, which is enormous. It just has simplified my life so much. I'm so happy that I didn't stick with a diet and went with a lifestyle change, because it has freed me up for so much fun, and the energy is boundless. I have more energy than I've ever had. I am more active than I've ever been. And I believe that everyone needs to feel this way. I have a lot of folks saying, Rita, what are you doing? Why are you acting like a kid? I'm like, because I can. Because I can. And so I'm sharing this with as many people as I can, as many people who want to be open to learn more, because I want everybody to feel this well. And there's so many people out there hurting. So I'm so happy that this has worked out for me, and it's working out for so many others.
Gosh, Rita, thank you so much. And, you just have a heart of gold, and you're so passionate about sharing our solutions. We're solutions driven, right?
Absolutely.
So I love that, Rita, stay unmuted, because I want to definitely refer back to your awesome story. And I love how you talked about, how you were looking for the solution that's convenient. And I know that heart healthy diet, we're going to kind of talk a little bit about now. Rita shared her results, but we're going to share a little bit about the system that produced those results and the lifestyle that we are offering people. It's not for everybody, but I think there's a whole lot of people out there that are sick and tired of being sick and tired. And we have solutions to transform lives. And Isagenix means divine systems. So we're not a one product wonder. And we're really going to talk about what we are and a little bit about what we're not. So the first thing that, I want to really make clear is we are here just to educate you, allow you to decide, and then we support in whatever, we support you in whatever decision you make. If you want to jump in and, test drive these products, we have a 30-day money back guarantee. Why not? And if you decide, oh my gosh, no, I'm not interested, that's okay too. So I want everybody to feel very comfortable telling us no. Okay. The objective of this webinar, basically video, is to give you about for the next 20 minutes, I'm going to give you a high level overview to really explain the solutions that we have available. And what do we do? It's so simple. I just read that about 52% of food shopping is going to be done online by 2020. Guys, that's right around the corner. It's in 3 years, 52%. And, everything's transitioning in this evolved economy into more efficient, quicker, and what we're offering basically is nutritionally dense fast food and an upgrade to your nutrition. And I love, Rita, how you said you said no thanks to the Heart Healthy Diet because it's a full-time job.
Yes.
And if you're not worn out, if you're not worn out enough by preparing, cooking, shopping for all that, it's just crazy because I certainly tried to follow that all my life too. Providing myself and my family the best fuel possible for our bodies. And this is really on the left. Like, Rita, is this kind of something you might choose? Is Panera chicken kale Caesar salad prior to Isagenix?
I very rarely eat fast food, but Panera's is one that I will choose, and it is one of the healthier ones.
Right.
So it's a great comparison. Heidi, you did an awesome job.
Oh, well, thank you. But I think, it's funny because I feel that many times, when a lot of you that are listening to this might be just ready to make a lifestyle change, ready, sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I know 5 years ago, I've never gone a day without, these 5 pillars, maybe a couple days. But, I've fueled myself with these products I'm about to introduce you to for the last 5 years. And like Rita said, she's 60 and she feels 40. I'm 52 and I feel better than I've ever felt in my entire life. I really mean that. I feel better than I've ever felt in my entire life. And this is the kind of thing I was choosing before. I was looking for fast, convenient, healthy. And I choose a chicken kale Caesar salad, for example. And now I choose my Isagenix shake, which takes 2 minutes to prepare. And look at the difference, guys. 3 times more expensive. The Panera chicken kale Caesar salad is 3 times the expense, almost 3 times the calories. But what I love about what we offer is we're not counting calories. We're making calories count. Okay. So 36, look at the fat content. It's almost 6 times the amount of fat. And you know what, Rita, I do hear some background noise. If you want to mute yourself out and then mute yourself or unmute yourself, that's perfect. If you want to interject anything, we'd love that. Look at the protein. It's about the same amount of protein, but 3 times the calories, 6 times the fat. But what I've learned in the last 5 years is it's not just X grams of protein, it's what kind of protein, what quality of protein, what kind of sugar, what quality of sugar. And that's what differentiates what we're offering against so many other products out there. So again, we have over 70 products. We're a redirect of items that a redirect and an upgrade of items you're currently purchasing. And I love this particular slide because this is another example of, in my family, I have 2 big-time hockey players that I raised. They both played college. One played Division I. The other plays right now is captain of his team at University of Colorado in Boulder. And for years and years and years, I would see charges from gas stations right after hockey practice or a hockey game for $2.82. And that was the Gatorade, or that was the Powerade. And now these guys, my boys, plus so many of their hockey friends, even though, this is a great story, even though my son played for Minnesota State Mankato, Division I hockey, and Gatorade sponsored them. They got Gatorade for free. They were all on the bench drinking Amped Hydrate. Because look at the difference. Again, it's not, we don't have any artificial flavors, colors, sweeteners. The Amped Hydrate replenishes our children's body and our body with natural nutrients, vitamin Bs, all these different beautiful complexes of vitamin Bs that promote energy, but not that, spike, sugar spike, and then bust, boom and bust. The electrolytes, and look at the price difference. So this is a pretty simple explanation of what we offer: a virtual grocery store to upgrade your nutrition and save money on your groceries and get healthier. The Cliff Bar, love this. It's World Cup. I live in Aspen, Colorado. Thank you, Isagenix, because I've also embraced the wealth opportunity as Rita has. And in essence, this is just an elegant referral program. I've told a few people who've told a few people who've told a few people. All of a sudden, in 5 years, there's over 10,000 people in my organization using and loving these products. And that's a pretty great feeling. It's Aspen World Cup this weekend. And my husband, Paul, and I were walking around and the base of the mountain after skiing, and they were handing out Cliff Bars for free. And we were the only people who were like, no, thanks. Because we choose to invest in our health and use the Isagenix nutrition in every aspect. And we're not going to eat a Cliff Bar anymore, even though I thought that was the healthiest bar out there prior to Isagenix. Look at this, less calories, same amount of fat. But if you look at the fat they use, ours is much higher, the fat from healthy oils. The carbs, about half the carbs, about twice the protein. And ours provides 3 times less sugar. And our sugar, I know a little bit about Rita's story, and it was really important for her to stabilize the sugar in her body when she started Isagenix. We use a low glycemic sugar, beautiful kinds of sugars that operate in the body so beautifully so that you don't get those spikes in blood sugar levels, and you have this grounded energy. And I learned that by 2020, 1 out of 3 people are predicted to be diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. It's pretty scary. I've also learned that this is the first generation. If you're a parent, this breaks my heart. The first generation ever that is not expected to outlive their parents' generation. That's sad. And you know why? It's because of our food supply. So we also provide in our virtual grocery store lots of different kinds of support for your health. We have nutrition for the skin. We have amazing joint and pain relief and it really, clinically proven to work, actually rebuild cartilage. I had my knee, I blew my anterior cruciate ligament out skiing last year. And this is the God's honest truth. I do lots of things. I do yoga, I ski, I keep in good shape, but I'm fueled like a Ferrari. It starts with nutrition. And both my doctor, my orthopedic surgeon, and my physical therapist, who's worked with, top athletes, pro athletes for over, I don't know how many knees he's rehabbed. Both my orthopedic surgeon and my physical therapist said, Heidi, I have never seen anyone heal as fast as you, ever. It just, I hope you can hear the passion in Rita and my voice. We really want to share this because people need what we have to be healthy. And it starts with nutrition. And, it's a way to be proactive with regard to our health rather than reactive. Putting a Band-Aid on the symptoms with a pharmaceutical. We have nutrition for the brain and sleep support. And, if you drink coffee, I drink coffee. We've switched to our coffee. We have a whole line for athletes. We have incredibly delicious snacks and mini meals. But what I'm really going to focus on and educate you on today is our 5 pillars of health, which I'll get to in a moment. But I want you to ask yourself, which solution is your highest priority? Are you looking to lose weight or manage your weight? Because guys, weight management, once you get to your ideal weight, you can't stop there. It's like, I keep begging corporate to change our 30-day fat burning and cleansing system to, take the 30-day out. We need to constantly be diligent about what we're putting in our mouth. And this provides a simple, easy, convenient way to manage our health and our nutrition and our weight. It's so simple. And it's a lifestyle. Are you looking to increase energy, increase athletic performance, age healthfully? Because I know Rita has a beautiful daughter, Kristen, and Kristen is going to have children, and Rita and Steve, her husband, are going to be rocking out as grandparents. I can guarantee you that. They're going to be the best grandparents ever because they're healthy. And last but not least, wealth creation. We have systems for all of these. So I remember 5 years ago, when I was being introduced to these solutions, thinking, well, first of all, I remember thinking, oh, another one of those. And what I've learned is, oh my gosh, no, we are not just another one of those. There's thousands of nutritional lines, but we are not just another one of those. And if there's anything you take away from this presentation today, I want you to realize also that food will never be enough again. Supplementation, if you are looking to feed your body everything it needs in the right amounts and in the right combinations, you need us. You need a shortcut. You need what we have. If you're not, that's okay. But this slide says it all. In 1953, UCLA did a study on a plot of farmland in California. That study showed that one bowl of spinach gave the body everything it needed in terms of a daily supply of iron and nutrients. 1997, they did the same study on the same plot of land. And this time, they found that 43 bowls of spinach was needed. So as you can see, food will never be enough. I remember Dr. Michael Colgan, who's unbelievable. He's on our scientific advisory board. And Michael Colgan showed this big, juicy, beautiful orange. And then this other orange that was like scarred. It was an organic orange. And the other orange was, big and beautiful, but also fake. It was fake. And there were flies buzzing around this other orange. And he asked the audience, which orange would you choose? This one? And 90% of the audience raised their hands, or this one, the one with all the flies buzzing around it. And he said, so 90% of you would choose the orange that not even the bugs would eat. And the GMOs that are going on in our food, it's scary, guys. So again, what makes us different? Well, we give you a comprehensive synergistic system to build a nutritionally sound body. And guys, the intellectual capital that we have on our scientific advisory board is unparalleled. And you'll see some of them on the right side on the picture here. We have the most coveted and prestigious and well-renowned nutritional biochemists. We have a toxicologist from NASA. We have, a doctor that was on the Nobel Prize-winning research team for his research in anti-aging. The intellectual capital, all these heads coming together, these brilliant minds to stay ahead of the curve in nutritional technology. I mean, this is it. Supplementation is a must, but you must choose the right company. Our raw ingredients. This was important to me. I hope it's important to you. There's a lot of nutritional lines out there that basically are low-calorie junk food. Low-calorie junk food. Do you want to build a strong, healthy body, or do you want to build a junky body? We spend over $2 million, and this is third-party testing, guys, ensuring that we can deliver to you the purest, the safest, the most efficacious and beneficial raw ingredients in our products in the world. if we're looking for turmeric, for example, and we know that we need to source that turmeric from a certain part of India because that's where it's most potent and efficacious, that's where Isagenix goes to get it. Now, here's where the rubber meets the road, because there's lots of, there's lots of other nutritional lines out there as well that are like, woohoo. And there's people like Rita and me and George and, woohoo, we feel great. We feel 20 years younger. But the proof's in the pudding. And this is what, this is irrefutable science. This is a study, guys. And we have other studies that we can share with you on athletic performance. The studies are incredible and they're irrefutable. This particular study is pertinent to Rita's story because this is where they benchmarked Isagenix against the heart healthy diet. That is the diet that Rita's doctor said, okay, you want to turn your health around, get on the heart healthy diet. And she said, oh my God, I've got a life to live. I don't want to spend, my days, 40 hours a week preparing and, figuring out this heart healthy diet. And so I remember when they were preparing for this study, and it was risky. Like, this was done at the University of Illinois in Chicago. This was not done in-house. Okay. There's lots of studies by other nutritional lines that are done in-house. And it's like, my kids say, oh, my kids happen to think I make the best lasagna in the world. But you know what? I really can't come to you and say, I make the best lasagna in the world. We have the best lasagna here. I mean, it's ridiculous, right? So Isagenix versus the heart healthy diet, this is blow your hair back crazy. Those on Isagenix lost 56% more weight, 47% more fat, and 2.3 times as much visceral fat. This was measured, guys, by MRI scans. And visceral fat, if you're not familiar with it, is the dangerous fat surrounding our vital organs. I mean, this to me is all that needs to be said is, take a look at this. Easy, convenient, comprehensive system versus the heart healthy diet. And we clobbered them. And this I love. I got to interject this because this is not on this. But, remember, we compared ourselves to the heart healthy diet. And yet the candidates using Isagenix had significant cardiovascular risk factors. So that kind of is funny. So how are these results being achieved? Well, again, we have over 70 products that you are able to, if you decide to open your own virtual wholesale account, available to you. But really our core product line is these 5 pillars. And I'm going to take a few moments to educate you on what these 5 pillars are all about. So our first pillar of health is cleanse for life. Now, don't be worried. Don't be scared. This is not a diuretic. This is not, a 21-day cleanse. This is you can just take a shot of cleanse per day, or you can do a 1 or 2 day cleanse. And we work with you to figure out what's right for you and your lifestyle. Guys, the cleanse for life, think about this. We changed the filters in our, air conditioning. We changed the oil in our cars. Why aren't we doing that? We cleanse our body on the outside every day. We shower. Why aren't we cleaning and supporting the insides of our body? Because health begins on the inside, not the outside. Our cleanse for life it has the most amazing raw ingredients you'll ever hear of, like the heart of the aloe vera, not just the aloe vera plant, but the heart of the aloe vera. This supports a healthy metabolism. It's like taking a shower on the inside and you're feeding your body all these incredible ingredients to cleanse the body of toxins and impurities, to get rid of those impurities so your body and cells become like a sponge to absorb and utilize the magnificent raw ingredients in the next 4 pillars. So our cells are like a sponge to absorb our isolate shake. And you guys, this is not just a protein supplement shake. This is the best, most nutritionally potent 240 calories you could put in your body. It's a macronutrient full meal replacement. This is what I choose to have for breakfast every single day. I remember Paul and I went to this amazing spa, Miraval. It's Oprah's favorite place. And we went and got spa treatments and had all this wonderful organic food. And that was 4 days in my life where I didn't take my shake for breakfast. But it, you know, they had gardens where they grew their own organic plants, and we had these wonderful breakfasts that were really tasty. But I turned to Paul the third day and I said, I don't feel as good. And he said, neither do I. And, you know, here are these chefs preparing the most incredible food and healthy organic food possible. And we did not feel like we feel on our shakes and on our 5 pillars of health. 24 grams of protein, not just any protein, but protein from grass-fed cows that are milked in season, hormone and antibiotic free. Where we source our protein is as good as it gets from New Zealand cows. And these are very satisfying, absolutely delicious. And our scientific advisory board will tell you, you know, the brilliant minds there will tell you that most people don't get as comprehensive of nutrition in a full day, a full 2,000 calorie day of fork and knife food as they get from one shake. Third, pillar 3 is our Isagenix Supreme. This is basically, you know, stress ignites disease. We don't claim to cure, diagnose, or treat disease, but we can alkalize our body with these products, because an alkalized body, disease can't grow in an alkalized body, and it thrives. Cancer, for example, thrives in an acidic body. Stress ignites disease. We all have cancer, but it may never ignite in our body. We all have cancer cells. So how can we inhibit that? Well, the Isagenix Supreme, and again, we don't claim to cure, diagnose, or treat disease, but the body becomes a miracle and heals itself and keeps itself healthy when fueled with the right nutrient. Our Isagenix Supreme contains adaptogens to adapt our body to everything, you know, to all it needs. So I call it rocket fuel in the morning. I take a shot in the morning and it like grounds me mentally. Like I have such mental clarity and focus and this grounded, strong energy. And then at night, it adapts my body. I call it my sleep aid at night. I drink it as a warm tea. I put a scoop of the Isagenix Supreme powder with warm water. And oh my gosh, I sleep like a baby, and sleep's so important to good health. The other thing, one more thing, if you're looking to lose weight, which 82% of Americans are, and we're all looking to lose fat and gain lean muscle, right? And my story is I was, 18.7% body fat prior to Isagenix. I have not lost a pound, but now I'm 13.6%. So the other thing is we have too much stress. We all are inundated with too much stress, physically, financially, mentally, emotionally. And what the Isagenix Supreme does, it inhibits the production of cortisol, which is a stress hormone, and leads to belly fat. Last but not least, guys, is our complete essentials with product B, Isagenesis. This fills in all those nutritional gaps, and what I love is it's so easy. We just take an AM packet with our shake in the morning and a PM packet at night. Maybe I like to take my PM packet because these are pharmaceutical grade. They meet the pharmacopoeia 30-minute disintegration times. You've got to be very careful about what supplements you choose, guys. Some of them are harmful. And so these are scientifically formulated to deliver all the nutrients the body needs in the right amounts and combinations. It takes the guesswork out. This picture is so compelling. This shows what you would have to eat, guys. Look at this. Like we could really, now if these were margaritas, those wine bottles, margarita Rita might be able to consume that amount in a day. But, this is ridiculous. 250 glasses of wine to get the amount of resveratrol we need, and $550 worth of food to get what is comprised in 1 day's worth of our AM and PM vitamin packets. We need a shortcut. Last but not least is product B isogenesis. This is revolutionary in anti-aging science. Telomeres, if you haven't heard of them, you will. Telomeres are found at the end of our chromosomes, and they're biomarkers for the aging process. I find this fascinating. When our telomeres are long, when we're born, our telomeres are long. They're the end caps of these chromosomes. And due to certain genetic factors, environmental, nutritional deficiencies, they shorten and shorten and shorten as we age. And eventually they get so short that we die. In vitro studies have shown that product B isogenesis, which guys, they always thought would be a pharmaceutical, but this is botanically based. It's amazing. Actually inhibits the shortening of telomeres, thus inhibiting the acceleration of the aging process. Pretty cool. So again, wrapping things up, we're just showing you, if you're looking to upgrade your nutrition, fuel your body like a Ferrari with everything it needs in the right amounts and in the right combinations, I believe this is the answer. It's been the answer for me. It's been the answer for Rita. It's a redirect of your grocery budget. And here's what I want you to ask yourself. How much do you spend on food? Studies show that statistically, if someone's eating healthy, taking the vitamins and supplements that they need, and fueling themselves with organic food, they're spending on average about $30 per day. That seems like a lot to me, but it's cheap to eat unhealthy food. I believe your best investment is in your health. I believe that. So I want you to think about what you spend on food. We're not used to purchasing a whole month's worth, month's supply, or 2/3 of our food supply at the front end of the month, which is what we show you how to do. But, I know I could almost immediately 5 years ago tell you what I spent on my mortgage or our car payments or our insurance. But with food, it's not that way. So really think about that. This is what's so cool. Get your health back or get your money back. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee, guys. So you have the opportunity to test drive these products in your own body and see for yourself. And give it a good 30 days, guys. I really, if you're interested in opening your own wholesale account, get with the person who invited you to this call. They'll ask you some questions to get you enrolled, and you'll be able to choose some flavors and that kind of thing. And then once your account's opened, we're going to set up an orientation call, which is a 20-minute call where we're going to acquaint you with everything you need to know on how to meet your goals, on how to maximize your product success. And you're going to be blown away by the support this company offers you. Not just, you're going to get a box of the best nutrition on the planet, but it starts with mindset, and this Healthy Mind and Body program that you'll see at the very end. I mean, unbelievable. They support you from every angle, mindset, nutrition-wise, everything. So we will give you all of those during the orientation call. So get started today. Why wouldn't you? Invest in your health. And, these getting started packages certainly aren't what you would spend on a monthly basis. These are just to really kickstart your journey to optimal health and nutrition. And these are the only two systems I recommend. There's other less costly systems, but if you're really, looking to invest in your health and get started the right way, these are the two I would recommend. And we open a wholesale account, and you can purchase when you want, if you want, from that day forward. You can purchase every 6 months, you can purchase every month, etc. Or you don't ever have to purchase again. Or you can send it back for for the money back guarantee. But the President Value Pack is $742 retail, but we like to set everybody up with their own wholesale account. It replaces 80 meals. It contains everything I talked about today, all 5 pillars, plus lots of ancillary products, plus a free virtual wholesale account for an entire year, and a free blender that's going to blend the perfect shake. And, like I said, a lot of other awesome products, like a box of our awesome bars and our delicious fat burning chocolates and all kinds of stuff. The second recommendation I would say is the Premium Pace Setters Pack. Now, this contains everything that the Value President's Pack contains, other than pillars 4 and 5, other than the complete essentials, those vitamin packets with the anti-aging support pill. So I want to thank you for taking some time today to listen to this, presentation, and learn how you might be able to really create a significant lifestyle change and a significant improvement in your health. And that concludes our call. Get with the person that invited you to this call, and I recommend getting started today. Thanks so much, everybody.